Did you know that St. Luke's University Health Network, based in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, has been recognized by the U.S. government as the highest performing health system in the United States for quality? You heard right. St. Luke's #1 recognition affirms our status as the top leader among the most respected healthcare providers in the nation, including Houston Methodist and the Mayo Clinic. To state it simply, if you want to receive the best care when you go to a hospital, come to St. Luke's.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Straight from Suffolk County, from the site, Sid Rosenberg is calling in.
Yeah, here's some breaking news.
Breaking news, WABC.
So, Sid, fill us in. We understand you got a chance to talk to the president. We got a little update from Ed Cox. Fill us in.
Yeah, I just already, it was pretty cool. It was pretty surreal. The rally was over, and the right side of the stage, that's where Mike Lawler and Bruce Blakeman, the rest of those guys were. I was on the other side of the stage, so the president didn't even know I was there. He never saw me. So, he finished about a 90-minute speech. It was amazing. He even had the parents and sisters of Sheridan Foreman, the young lady that was murdered in Chicago. You guys remember that? She got shot in the back last month. She's a Yorktown resident, which is in Mike Lawler's district. Very emotional, a lot of funny stuff. And then he starts to walk off the stage, and he has to exit left, the side that I'm on in the front row, the other side of Lawler and Blakeman. And he's walking out, and he sees me. And he's like, oh, my God, get up here, literally. So he starts motioning to Secret Service to make sure they open up the gates so I can walk in and say hello to him. In the meantime, Secret Service won't do it. They won't do it. They're like, no.
Oh, no.
No, I swear to God. So the president is literally stalling. He's like dancing to YMCA very, very slowly, waiting to walk off the stage. And I'm trying to get over the fence to go see him. Eventually, some guys put 2 chairs together. I'm not kidding you. They put 2 chairs together. I hop on the chairs. I hop over the fence. Secret Service starts to come to me. President Trump goes, stop. In the meantime, the song's playing. There were 6,000 people yelling and screaming and clapping. They let me go. I make my way to President Trump. Sticks out his hand. I say, Mr. President, I love you. How are you? I'm doing great, Sid. How are you? Everything good? Yeah, everything's great. Great to see you here. No, I wouldn't miss this for the world. And basically that was it. It was a pretty quick, I'd say about a 30-second handshake. But the fact that he called me to come up there afterwards, and the guy was trying to get Secret Service to help me out, which they wouldn't do, turned into a big deal. And of course, I didn't realize it was on C-SPAN and Newsmax and all that. So I'm getting messages now from people.
Who's that?
Everywhere.
I don't know that company.
Yeah, I know. I don't either. But I am getting messages from people everywhere. John, that was on television. So yeah. So it was pretty cool. And he's now done that, John, as you know, the last 2 or 3 times. If he's at a rally and he's live and he sees me, he every time makes his way to make sure I get up on stage. So it's very, very cool.
I love the chair trick. Cool. By the way, that's quite a like enormous feat.
Yeah, up and away.
Yeah, and Sid, thank goodness, you're wearing pants.
Governor Patterson has a message for you.
No, Sid, I was just quite interested to hear that you started out on the left.
Oh,
I know what you did there, Governor Patterson. That's very, very funny. Very, very funny. Which, by the way, I did, because don't forget, I voted for Hillary Clinton back in 2016. But unlike most people who decided when Trump came down the escalator, they either loved him or hate him and never changed their minds, I was adult enough to say, okay, I didn't vote for this guy, but I've got 2 young kids. Let me see how he does. And it took me all of 3 months to figure out, man, this guy is really good at this. And ever since then, we've had this blossoming love affair, and it's been beautiful. And it went further again today. That was very nice of him walking off the stage with 6,000 people to make sure that he had a chance to see me and shake my hand and tell me how much he loved me. It was just great.
Now, first of all, Sid, by the way, it's so beautiful. We love hearing this. He seemed to be in great spirits today, too, because we were watching the speech. I mean, he went over an hour. You could tell he loves New York. Just your impressions from seeing, he seemed to be in a very good mood. But then he also said, I don't know if you saw this Truth Social post, that he's rushing back to Washington, and he's not going to be going to his son's wedding.
Yeah, I heard that too. And Junior is getting married this weekend. It is a destination wedding.
Yep.
I know where it is, but I've been told not. I know you know too, Rita,
Yep.
but I've been told not to say where it is. But no, listen, he's busy. He's working, and he loves Donald Jr. Obviously, he loves all his children. He's a terrific father. He really is. But he's the president of the United States, and the world doesn't stop because Don Jr. met another girl, and decided to get married. So he's going back to work. Look at his day today already. Early this morning, guys, as you know, he swore in Kevin Warsh, which I know John Katzmatidis, you're happy about. You're in the real estate business. We need the Fed to help us.
Well,
And Kevin Warsh,
only Donald Trump knows the real estate business better than I do. But interest rates should be lower.
I know that. Both of you guys are great in real estate. So now we get Kevin Warsh this morning, and then he hops on a plane. You know what was cool? John, Rita, and all you guys, the crew, Governor Patterson. So we're sitting in this arena, in this, Rockland County Community College, and they had a bunch of speakers. Mike Lawler spoke, and Bruce Blakeman spoke. Hopefully he's our next governor. And then all of a sudden, you heard it really, really loud. You heard a helicopter overhead, because he had landed in Morristown, I guess, and then took a helicopter from the airport over to here to the community college. You can hear the helicopter. When you looked out the windows where we were sitting, you could actually see it. You can see Air Force One. It was so cool. Marine One, excuse me. So you heard the helicopter, and then you knew that President Trump was just minutes away. He was supposed to come on at 3, came on about 3:30, but hearing the helicopter straight above us and knowing he was coming inside the building, that was as cool as the actual speech.
Cool. Sid,
today.
we got to take a break.
Sid, congrats, Sid.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Congrats.
All right, I love you guys.
Thank you for
We love you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Love
So
you guys.
great.
Thank you.
Awesome.